Hey guys! Sorry we missed you yesterday, but we're catching you today. And we're going to give you everything today that we promised you yesterday. And Lauren's back with us at the home, so we're awful glad to have her.
Hi guys!
Yeah, we know you missed her. But this week, we're going to do fidget bracelets. It's not like we haven't done them before, but I kind of have some new materials and some new possibilities to show you, so that should be fun. The main thing I'm looking at, I'm trying to see, do I have my noodle tubes in here? I'm not finding them.
You need noodle beads?
I need noodle tubes.
Okay.
Yeah,
The gold ones or silver?
There's not a lot of silver ones out there, but I don't know where they could be. I put everything in.
We might have. Do we have gunmetal? We might have gunmetal.
No, we're out. I'd use it because it will look good. Oh, there goes a bead. I better get that. Millie will eat it. Millie likes to eat everything. That's crazy. Well, Lauren will get them. They're in the bases. So anyway, so we're going to make a bracelet. I made one yesterday. This one really came out good. It's very comfortable too, which is always nice, but it's a big one. As you can see, I mean, there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 5 coils if you want to count the half coils. But it comes out all at the right place. It's good. I really like it. And it's got a few acrylic pearls, not too many. It's got agate on it, faceted electroplated agate, which I'm nuts about. It's got some old pewter beads on it. I've got some dark gray agate that's faceted. And it's got these in it. Now, I don't have these available to purchase, but I will have them probably in about 10 days. Did you find some?
Okay, so not silver, but I did find the black. We have a whole bunch.
We do?
We do.
Well, that can be your job after the video. Maybe you can put them back on. Could you do that?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, I'll check
I don't
and see if they're showing.
To do too much if she don't feel too good. Yeah, they didn't show for me last night. But
okay,
we use them today.
And we have a bunch of the brass ox, and we still have some in the gold.
But we don't have much silver, so I got.
I didn't see the silver unless I was in the wrong drawer, but they're all usually in the same drawer.
Oh, you know what? There are because I got them and I went to take them off. Yeah, we don't have any silver, so if you see any listed, don't order them because we don't have them. I'm going to get more, though. But this is really cool. Can you zero in on that a little bit, Lauren? I want to show them everything I got in my bowl to work with.
Thank you, Debbie. I missed you guys, too.
Oh, Colleen's here. Christine Kemp's here.
Oh, we have a bunch of people here.
Debbie.
Dara.
Sherry. Deborah Bolduc. Andres Schubert.
Both Andreas.
Yeah, Andrea.
Yep.
And Debbie from Connecticut. Isn't it Connecticut? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Debbie Nicholas. But these are made like, the Pandora beads. They're check glass. They're all faceted and they have course, but of course they don't say Pandora on
Are they two-tone?
No, they're gunmetal. These are gunmetal.
Oh, okay. For some reason, the little ring around the edge, for some reason, is looking...
the little ring is gold on this one, but I can get silver.
Oh, okay.
Too.
So, yeah, it is two-tone.
They have silver ones and they have gold, and I'm not sure how much they'll be, but it's not going to be a lot. Because I can't remember what I paid for them. But
Hi,
anyway,
Carol.
we'll have those next week. Also, I want to show you this before we get started. I love silver beads. You guys probably know that. Well, I made a new silver bead mix, and as soon as the video is over, I'm going to take a picture of it, and I'm going to list it at the site. How about that? This is, I would say...
The sound of a bead waterfall.
Yeah, it's 80%, I would say, check glass. 75 anyway. This isn't. These are rosewood beads, and I don't know if Joanne's watching, but
I was gonna say this is Joanne's
I think
type of mix.
Joanne was asking for this bead, and I wasn't quite sure they came in. I had ordered them, so maybe help her with that. We have some of that Harlequin cut crystal is in here. We have lots of snail beads, which I love. There's baroque beads. There are a few Baroques that are real big, like 12s. I think this is one of them. No, snail beads. I gotta get some more of these. These are awesome. But it's a really good mix.
And then these are the...
Oh yeah, we have the electroplated.
beads.
We have it's full of electroplated. I can't talk. Electroplated and gray agate. Okay, this is both of them. And you know, of course, agate isn't always the same color, especially if it's not dyed. These are not dyed. These are. But they're coated, so they're not going to come off in anything. We got these little dark snails. Those are check glass. I mean, it's just so full of goodies. Good stuff. So, anyway, last time we had it...
crystal ones in here, too.
Yeah. The last time we had it...
I love these.
It sold out in one day.
Those mirror ball?
They're Harlequin cut. Andrea, correct me, they're Harlequin cut. So now I know that.
Those are beautiful.
Those are wonderful. I think that's my favorite new bead.
And I think that's 10 millimeter.
And I'm waiting for them. No, that's 12.
Oh, this is 12. Okay.
I'm waiting for them to get the blue ones back in, but it's going to probably be a while.
But these are gorgeous. They'll match everything, though. The crystal ones.
Well, you know, I'm big on crystal and pearl and silver and gray and, you know, really super neutral. I'm just big on that because it does go with everything. Or mixed metals. Like, for example, this bracelet is totally mixed metals. You can see. It's got the crystal AB in black rondelles, which we have at the site. The crystal Harlequin beads, we have them at the site. There are beads from our mix on there. Also another mix that we got, and it doesn't look like much like this, but...
And those are the noodle beads right there that you're seeing.
Yeah,
that's why there's a space.
There are noodle
that's
beads.
A noodle bead.
And there's some old pewter beads that I had. They're not 1928, but I just happen to have. There's all kinds of, and there's a lot of cages that are split and
yeah,
pulled.
I see. So it almost looks like you wire wrapped your pearls.
Yes, it does. Well,
didn't.
I took it. You have to be careful how you do it. I'm going to do it on the video. But you can put pearls inside there, and they do look like they're wrapped. But they're kind of loosey-goosey. That's another good thing for fidget because
But you cheated. It's not actually wire wrapped.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Andrea loves the bracelet.
Thank you. Can you zero in on this right here, Lauren? There is a pearl bead and an agate bead.
I'm trying to move these without it being too crazy.
Side one of the coils. Do you see that? Okay. Back. Yeah, you can see it. So what it is, it's one of these guys, and these are on the site. It's one of these coils.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell which way to go.
You're good.
And they're vintage, and I have to pull them apart. But, that's the hardest thing is pulling them apart. So... they look really good on these. Any kind of odd thing that you think can move on a noodle tube, you usually need things with 3 millimeter holes or larger.
Well, that's good to know.
But once in a bit, you can make a 2.5 work. But it's iffy. So anyway, so we're going to try doing another one together because maybe some of you weren't here when we did them before. So I'm going to put this on as soon as the video is over.
Sherry says that she loves mixing metals.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. So.
Well, then it helps because it doesn't matter what you wear, it'll go. Silver, gold, whatever. Yeah. It's like kind of the go-to
Plus,
piece.
I'm the random girl. Everything I do is so random. So this is totally, my personality. So, but, you could just put things that go together. Like when I do these bracelets, sometimes I'm not making a fidget bracelet, maybe just a regular one, but I use very eclectic things together. I use blingy things next to wood or keshi pearl or whatever, and real odd mix of things. And what I do is I don't do a pattern. I try to keep it level. Well, there's nothing wrong with a pattern. Most people use a pattern.
That's me.
But my brain works in a convoluted way. So the way my brain works is like, let's get it balanced. Is it going to be high on one side? It's a little bit high on one side here, but that's okay because we're almost at the end. But if I had it, real off, real low, then high, it wouldn't look good. So that's
let me
what you got to do. You got to
ask you, what makes this? Why do we call it a fidget bracelet? Is it because the beads slide over the noodle beads?
The loose stuff. Yeah, it's like worry beads. Have you ever heard of them? It's just little things you have in your hand and just move them around. In fact, Georgia commented on the group the other day, and I even put it in the newsletter earlier this week, how that she goes to see a gentleman in a nursing home and his wife wears jewelry that she's made, and he always loves to take it off of her.
And play with it?
And play with it and fidget with it. So she said, I can't wait to make one of these just for him because he can go with it. Anyway, and this one's got spatial beads, and this is another thing we've been out of. I usually use these.
Oh, I love using these.
In
metal spacer beads.
In mosaic. They work great in mosaic, but they also work fabulous for just little spacer beads. And I use them very freely on this. You can see there are a lot of them in it.
Yeah, I use them when I made my hoop earrings for in between the beads, and I use them on my memory wire bracelets. And I like them for earrings too. I'm not a huge bead cap person.
Oh, Pauline said she loved Georgia's story, so you remember seeing it. Yeah.
I usually use either rondelles, rhinestone rondelles, or if I'm out, I like to use those because it still gives you that little something.
Yeah, because you could use these instead of rondelles because let's face it, usually rondelles cost a little more. It depends. If they're imported Asian rondelles, the stones are bright and sparkly, but sometimes the mounts are not as good. So, but they don't cost near as much. I mean, they cost way less. And sometimes I have those, and you notice they cost way less. But these are Czech Preciosa. These are good ones. So these are more expensive. We have them at the same. I'll tell you what's.
Those are the black ones.
And what's exceptional about them? Do you see they have a big hole in them? You almost can't find rondelles that have big holes. I mean, you can, but you're going to be looking a lot. And I can get them in a number of sizes. I usually get a 10. This is a 10.
I was going to say, I think that's a 10 millimeter one.
It is a 10. So, and I just love the combination of Japan black. That's the way they colored the metal. And then, oops.
And then it's the AB rhinestones.
Crystal AB. I'm just nuts about that. So anyway, well, let's try and make one. How about that? Let's try and make one today.
Yeah, Sherry, my wedding ring is actually white gold. Because I used to wear silver all the time, but as I've gotten older, I wear gold jewelry more. I just like it with my skin tone. But I still do like silver, and I like my wedding band, even though it's the white gold. So, yeah.
I find that the silver looks better on me now that my hair is white. Blonde, whatever you want to call it. So...
Yeah, I used to not be a fan of gold jewelry at all when I was younger, and I absolutely love it now.
Yeah,
so.
Gold used to be like, copper looks best on me, on my skin tone, but I like gold or silver.
And Mom's a silver girl. Mom loves silver. She wears rose gold sometimes too, but I'm
trying to get this right.
Silver.
Let's see, this is...
To cut it?
Yeah, I want to get enough...
right?
I want to get enough loops, yes. 3 or 5.
Yeah, there's a little tip, guys. We found that out. If
you know what? I'm going to leave it on because there's like an extra half of the loop. So.
Oh, that's it? So, depending on the wire that you get, the memory wire, if you're unsure how to cut it to have the right amount, cut like 6 loops or rings.
I usually always use 6 because I like a big bracelet. Some people don't.
And then
like half
cut
that
it.
many, but and you can also, Millie, you're so bad. You should see what she's doing. She's opened the door to a cupboard and she's getting in it. She's doing it just to be annoying because I was away and I didn't tell her I was going.
So if you do that, if you cut the 6, then you'll have like a bracelet like this, where you'll have like your 3 complete like stacks, and then you'll have your 2 like half rings where you have like your ends, if that makes sense. But you'll have this amount, if anyone was unaware. I'm sure you guys
have
are.
memory wire pliers too. I don't know if we still have them in stock, but I think we do. And they make a perfect, like what I'm doing right here is I'm making a loop at the end so I can hang a little bead dangle at the end and then my stuff will stay on. And it makes a perfect loop.
Andrea would like to know if you ever get the necklace memory wire.
I can. If you want me to get it, I'll get it. It's not expensive. I would not use it for me. It would drive me out of my mind. Unless they had an oval.
Because it brushes against your neck a lot.
I couldn't stand it. But
it's more like a choker, isn't it?
Well,
wouldn't it be?
Kind of, sort of. You can do some really interesting things with it, but... Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be pressed necessarily like the full way around your neck,
it
but it
depends how big you are.
Yeah, it's...
You know, because I don't know if they make it different sizes in it or not. Now, like in memory wire for your hand...
They make different sizes.
Yeah, I get 1 3/4, 2 inch.
2 1/4.
2 1/4. That's what I always get. And that's a big difference, that 1/4 inch in between. The 1/4 inch can be the difference, like 1 3/4. You have a small wrist, like for Lauren. 2 is kind of like medium. Most people can.
I usually, when I make mine, like for my shop and stuff, I usually use the 2 1/4.
Yeah. Well, 2 for me is the universal size, but someone may ask you to make them one and they maybe have a larger measurement.
Because it also depends on the size of beads that you're using, too.
It does. If you use a lot of big chunky beads, you
like
want to use the 2 1/4.
If you're using like 10 millimeter beads, then...
You need to use bigger.
We may have had one wire, because I think I used it at one point, and it's like really bright rose gold, and it was, I think, 2 1/2. But I think that was the only one.
Well, I'll have to look at the suppliers and see what they got. They're so disappointing lately. I go there and what I need is not there, and I have a sales rep at that company, and I'll get hold of her. Sometimes
she says, yes, please.
I'll call her and say, hey, you know, you're going to get that back. I don't know. I said, what's the ETA? And I have no idea. I don't know if he's going to order it or not. I'm like, you know, the stuff you want, all they're buying are these stupid shape beads, you know.
Yeah, Andrew says yes, please, to the neck wire. Yeah. And Carol wants to know if the oval wire will fit a larger wrist.
Probably. I can't say for sure, but probably it will. It depends on how big it is, and I don't know right now
because an oval. It would be maybe wider, but
it's more
like this way. Wouldn't it be more narrow?
No,
like
it's what you put on it that makes it wide, you know. So the oval is more natural for the shape of your wrist than round is.
Okay.
Your wrist isn't round.
I don't think I've ever used an oval one.
Look at your wrist. You'll see your wrist is not round. It's
true.
oval. Oh. The first few you put on are terrible. Some girl told me, oh, well, you should tape it down. I tried doing that, and that wasn't too good. So I just spin them down. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to put some of these bead spacers in. I'm usually kind of slow because I like to plan them as I go along. But, you know, the thing with them...
Says the woman who makes them random.
Well, it's very important because they might be random, but they're not as far as size is concerned. And I don't want 2 beads.
For the balancing aspect.
And also I watch what goes next. Like I don't want two beads, one right after the other, and you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, I am fussy about that. It's just I don't do patterns.
And see, that's all I do.
And that's not a problem.
I'm like to do random for me is like Like Mom told me, she's like, you should throw some in that are like random, and I was like, I can't do it.
Well, then you can't. You know, I think too, it goes to the fact that I'm an assemblage artist, and most of that's kind of random too. So.
Oh, Colleen.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Colleen answered, and she said that she has larger wrists, and she actually prefers the rounds because the ends of the oval don't fit right.
I didn't think so either, Colleen. So I'm glad you said so. I only had it a few times, and I didn't get it back in because I didn't like. Whoops! I'm trying to find my hole. I can't. I didn't like how it fit me, and I thought, well, if it doesn't fit me, there are going to be other people because I have a pretty, you know, run of the mill. I have, you know, I like 7 1/4 length when I have a bracelet, but I don't have to. So I'm just gonna put, you know, random beads going along here until I get to a spot where it looks like a good place to put my spacer. So I try not to put too many together all in a row without putting some spacers in there, just kind of break it up. Yeah, it was pretty hard just dropping and went in for my mom. I haven't had to yet. She's not been, you know, but she's starting to fall a lot, and I'm going to have to. I just know it, so I'm going to leave some clothes up there.
Does she use a walker?
Yep. She'd fall. Your grandma did too. She'd fall even if she had the walker on, you know, so, you know. And she also thinks she can do stuff that she can't.
No, that sounds like Nana.
She won't accept
that was Nana.
That she's 88 and she can't do all this stuff anymore.
No, that was Nana.
Oops. Oh well, I spilt them. They've been spilt. Spilt beads, spilt no.
Spilled it. Where? You didn't. Just in the bowl, though.
See, once you get it going, they go right in place for you.
Yeah.
So let me see. When you put little 2 beads, like if I use one that's on this side here, then I'll try to put my next one, like skip a coil and do one the next side. And then they'll come out, you know, look good on you. So,
Yeah, I actually think those gunmetal ones are going to look nice.
yeah, they do. I usually put them on the tubes because they got that thing, but we'll see. I need to get going because I don't imagine this is very entertaining for you just seeing this. I don't know, some people might like it. Yeah, just, it's about balance. If you want to do patterns, then it might be easier for you. But
for me it is, because that's just how my brain is wired.
You still have to, if you're going to do a fidget, you still have to look and see where they're at because you don't want them too close together. When you put them too close together, then you pay for it. Oh, come on.
Yeah. Deborah says the problem with aging is you're never old in your head.
No. Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, your head wants to disagree with your
If
body.
I had fallen as many times as my mother would, I'd be parked in a chair and not moving because she could break something real easy. Then what? It's like with me, I have osteoporosis, so I'm really careful. I'm taking it very seriously, but that's me. So, that's me, not her. Last night there was a tornado warning, and
severe thunderstorm.
Yeah, included here in East Palestine, but we got just a little thunderstorm. But
there was one that touched down near Newton Falls.
Yep,
which is like an hour
also
north.
one came down close to Champion Center, which isn't far from Wilmington. So then it was coming. It was in Southington. It was moving straight across toward Champion Center. And I said to my dad, I called him up and I said, Dad, you guys got to get to your safe place. Can Mom go downstairs? He says, I don't think she'll make it downstairs. I said, well, I hope you have figured out what the safe place is.
Like a bathroom or something,
Yeah,
maybe.
we're going in a bathroom and probably be okay there. And he says, well, you need to do that now. Oh, we'll do it if we have to. Dad, it'll come to you guys. Move slow as molasses. You can't wait till it shows up. You know.
Oh, are those white pave beads?
Yeah.
Those big ones?
I have to get some more of those too. Those are from my own stash.
Yeah, my mom was texting my cousin and his wife because they're near Newton Falls, which is like an hour north of us, and she's like, are you guys okay? Are you in the basement? And he wrote back, yes and yes.
See, in my house, I would be in the basement.
Yeah,
no,
Jordan and I would be
I didn't
too.
need to go to the basement.
No,
I
we didn't
had
either.
my purse, my medication, and necessary stuff, can of cat food.
We always take the cats with us,
ready
too.
to run, yeah. Ready to run. We've had some really bad tornadoes around here in the past. I don't know if any of you guys do. I know some of you live out in what they call Tornado Alley, where it's common occurrence. But for us, is we get little tornado warnings, but we don't worry that much about them because whatever. But I'll tell you, since that, we pay attention.
One of the bad ones was in Newton Falls.
Yep. It came from Newton Falls all the way down
to here. Jordan, I think,
down
saw
to
it.
our house from Newton Falls. But instead of going
Dad
right
was
by our
there.
house, it veered off across Palmyra Road and went to Nice. That's exactly the path it took. But that was fast. And that happened. What are you going to do? I don't like those storms, but they happen.
Yeah. We actually had a friend that was picked up by a tornado.
Vic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's been hit by lightning like twice, and he was picked up by a tornado. He was in his car.
He was in his truck.
And then he was placed back down. He's still completely fine. I don't know how this man is living. He's like invincible. Hit by lightning twice and picked up by a tornado.
Yeah.
He's indestructible, that man.
Indestructible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Yanka. Yeah, sorry. Some family things happened yesterday, so we weren't on live yesterday, so we are making up for it today.
What you can do is, if I'm ever not on here, and I'm supposed to be, look in the community section of my channel, and I'll usually be on there, and I'll tell you what has happened and when we're going to make it.
Hey, Kaylin.
It's also on Facebook, but some of you aren't on Facebook, so I understand. I don't like doing these on camera because, you call it fidget. I'm a fidget. That's for sure.
Well, we're definitely going to be fidgeting when you do the coils.
Yeah, and it's time to do one. So, okay, so here's how it goes.
Okay, let me bring this up closer so we can see what you're doing.
Usually I put on a bracelet this big, I would have probably 4 of them.
I'm going to zoom in.
So I get in one side of it.
So, okay, let me show you guys. So these are like closed at first. You see, I'm going to try to turn it to the side a little bit.
But then
So she pulls it apart.
So, and it's hard. You'll probably not be successful the first 2 or 3 times. Unless you're just really good at it. It's really tight. See, that's what
it's like a spring, but not like a slinky. It's not easy.
No.
It's tight.
It will come.
Because you have to try to make it stay like that.
Mm-hmm. And then you decide, how I don't like to get it too much because then it doesn't look good either.
Yeah, lightning and tornado. Yeah, part cat. There you go. Colleen says earthquakes out west, tornadoes in Midwest. I'll stay with the blizzards in the cold of Maine.
Okay, that's good. That's a really good side.
Okay, hold on. Can you bring it down? There we go. So she's going to use her bead to make it look like her bead is wire wrapped, but it's not. So I'm interested to see how you do this.
You have to fuss with it, but it's not too hard. Sometimes it works real easy, and sometimes it isn't. So I do this toward the end, where, you know, I just put it on. Now I'll take a little bead, and I'll put it on, and then I pop it inside. And now I gotta move the other side of the cage with the hole there to the end, which I have done, and it's on.
So you don't actually put it on the wire like you do with beads.
Yeah, just you move your bead or your whatever into it, like I did.
Huh.
I did.
That's nifty.
It's so hot in here. Do you feel like it's hot?
But I'm a freeze baby. I'm actually comfortable.
I get hot.
So it probably would be warm to someone else because I'm comfortable. Hi, Christine.
So.
Okay, so that's interesting because I thought you actually like slid that on
Like the neck.
the wire, like you do with the
beads. Did you
beads.
see
like
the cocoon pearls that I put in cage? Did the same thing to the exact same thing.
Is that new to you guys too? This using that and like placing it over the bead like that? Am I the only one?
Well, I tell you what, that is not something you see done very much. That's kind of something that's a little bit in the past, vintage. But that's what I look for when I buy stuff from my site. I see stuff like that. Oh yeah, that's what I want, because Vintage Jewelry has it on it, and that's who likes a lot of the stuff we have. So
then I'll show you again on the finished one. Where's that? Okay.
There it is on
So
the sideways.
On that one with pearls.
Yeah, this one only has one little one, so it can roll around.
But it looks like it's on the wire, but it's not. It's just around the bead.
It's inside. It's in a cage. That's what they call a cage.
But I mean the coil itself, like you're not putting it, you're not like taking it and sliding it like you do with the bead onto the actual wire itself. That's what's...
No, you do it after
Yeah.
you have it part ways on, then that's where it gets kind of iffy, you know. I know, I might have to put the air conditioning on.
No, the coils come like that. So this is how they come. I'll show you again. So this is what they look like. They're sold, we sell them on the site.
Yeah, you get 6 for $1.95.
And this is how they come. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump that.
It's enough to play with.
So,
yeah, they are worth getting.
and then you just have to work to try to pull them.
You just, you know, you can't really wreck them. You're not going to wreck it. You know, you just have to be determined and get a feel for it. Once you do, it's no big deal. Really isn't.
Iyanka says that she makes her own coils with dead soft wire.
You can.
Hey, Darcy.
But that would probably be...
Isn't that cool?
That would probably be too soft because it would not hold its shape.
For this?
Probably not.
Rosa loves the caged bead idea. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm. So that wire, you know, it's going to hold its shape.
Yeah, because it takes some work to pull it apart.
It's real. They told me it's brass wire, but I don't think it's brass wire. I think it's steel. Which there's nothing wrong with steel if it's taken care of right. And this would be. But steel is real hard like that. I don't know if you've ever played with steel. It's really, really hard. So.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to move this so you can see a little bit better.
My hardest problem is finding these holes. They like to hide from me. Might be getting time to put another tube on it too. Let me look. See where I'm at. I always have to. I hope I'm staying. No, I'm not staying.
You were.
I'll stay back.
Yeah. Yeah, Yanka said she was just thinking the same thing with using a memory wire bracelet. That probably wouldn't work
No.
so much.
No. No, stretch out. Okay, we could do another one of these. It won't hurt. Let's try it again. Guys ready?
All right. Let me.
I'm just hoping this doesn't go flying at Lauren. She
Oh
won't
boy.
like that.
At least I have glasses on.
She
My
won't
eyes
like
are
it.
protected. Okay, sorry guys.
She won't like
This
that.
tripod is.
Sometimes what you can do,
Just use your fingers,
yeah, you can.
like your nail if you have
get them really
fingernails.
stretched. Get in the middle and stretch it. That gets it started for you.
Oh, okay. Like push the center.
Can you
There you go.
see this
Yeah.
part a little
Should
bit?
like split it a little bit.
So now it probably
Will
is
pull
gonna
a little
pull
better?
it better, yeah.
Oh yeah. But then see, you have to pull it a few more times because it wants to go back to its original shape.
Yeah,
And you
you-
got to get it to stay.
Where are you, you little booger? Oh, it's stretched just right.
You kind of have to like pull it and then kind of like hold in place, kind of to kind of get it to like stay. Then
If you can, if it doesn't.
if it
sneak up on
doesn't
you.
snap back on you.
Might sneak away.
Okay, so you
Oh
did.
wait, no, I didn't want to do that. No,
No.
don't watch that. Yeah,
I was gonna say, wait, we're not supposed to slide it on there.
You're not. You're not. I got real nervous yesterday when I had to just run for my mom, and I had to suck everything in, you know, because they needed me to help them, and I was worried about her and my dad. My dad's 90, and thinking like, oh man, here we go, and I live an hour away. How are we going to manage this? And my brother's on vacation, and he takes a lot of vacations. How are we going to work this out? Because when I have to go up there, I lose a whole day of work. Just forget it. And then, you know, I'm concerned about my mom too, absolutely. And it was just nerve-wracking for me because I wasn't planning for it. So we'll work it out somehow. And I'm just saying, you have to tell me, you know, when you're going away, if you're going to go away. And then it'll be okay.
You needed one of these fidget bracelets to play with.
Yes, I did. They didn't keep her, at least, in the hospital. She was just banged up.
Rosa says that turned into a boomerang when it flung away from you. The coil bead.
Yeah. Come on. They don't
It's like a
wanna-
very, very tight slinky.
I know. I must look so clumsy at this. It's because you're watching me.
Things never want to work right when you go live. They work perfectly when you're practicing and you're making it at home, and then when you go to actually show it live, everything just.
Well, this is fussy, you know. So now I'm
All
going
right,
to take
so-
that and move that inside. I'm moving that inside. Okay. And now I'll push this
Go
up.
press it.
Not too far because the whole thing will come off. Watch, it's going to do it. You can even pull it out a little bit more now. And you got to get, there we go. And you got to get the wire up. And there you go. This one has a little bit more room in it. Maybe I'll make this one less coils so you don't have to watch paint dry. Because I want to finish it. So that's on there now. Now I think it's time for a noodle tube because there hasn't been one for a while. So I'm going to thread one on. That can go all the way down. And then we just pick our beads that have bigger holes for this.
So then they can slide over to the noodle bead.
Like the rhinestone bead, rondelle, and stuff. These are good. You don't want to put too many on them because if you put too many, then
noodle beads?
they won't roll around and won't be a fidget, you know. So you want them to, you know.
I love seeing beads do that.
Yeah,
when they just like start.
See, now there's room, you know. Even the end of the fidget bracelet went into it. I mean, yeah, the end of the bracelet went into the thing. Okay, so now I'm going to get some bigger beads. I'm going to take some of these agate beads and put them on there. I love these agate beads. Love, love, love. And they were from my own stash. I don't know. I got some stuff here just a little bit ago before we started. I don't know if I had this kind in there to share. I'll try to get them. I hate to show you things that, you know, turns out I don't have. But most of this stuff I do. And you're going to love it.
Is that better, Karen? I'm trying to get as close up as I can, but sometimes it looks closer up on the phone, and then when I look at the iPad, it's not like it's zoomed in. So sorry about that.
How about that on there?
Rosa, Samantha loves the bracelet.
Does she?
She does. Rosa wants to know, she came in a little late, she wants to know the size of the member wire. Is it a 0.8?
I don't know what the gauge is because I only ever get one. But this is a 2-inch, fits. It's a 2-inch for larger wrist. There's 1 3/4, there's 2-inch.
2 1/4.
And 2 1/4. And those are the ones I buy. As for gauge, you just don't want something real light, but they usually don't. Most memory wire that I've ever bought was this size. So, to think about that, I've never been asked that before. What would I say looking at it? It looks like, okay, if I wanted like the eyeball in it, put a gauge on it, I'd say about 18. I'd say it's about 18 gauge, but I don't think that's what you need to worry about. You need to know what wrist size is going to fit.
So here's a finished one that she made, Samantha and Karen. So this is kind of what she's showing now.
Oh,
It's
Karen.
a fidget.
Oh, I know who it is. Samantha. I haven't seen you for a while, guys. Thanks for coming. I'm glad you're here. Maybe you'll pick up some new ideas, huh? They make the cutest things. Those two. They really do. So, yeah. These little spacer beads, they're really good because they cost very little. And you can do, you know, a lot of design work with them. You know, they make up, like, for example, more expensive rhinestone rondelles. You don't have to worry. I got that side kind of low looking at it, so I better put some bigger beads in there now.
She's one of those mirror ones.
Which ones?
One of those crystal mirror ones.
Oh.
Or what are they? Did you say the Harlequin?
Yeah. Here. Harlequin cut.
Harlequin.
Yeah, we have those on the site. There's still some on the
They're
site.
gorgeous.
They're beautiful. We have those, and I think we have black. I don't know. We might have sold out. We sold out of a bunch of them like right away, and then I got them in again right away. But I couldn't get all the colors.
Oh yeah.
But then they sold out. But I still have crystal pretty much.
So here's, I'm trying to get that. And we'll probably do another one too. But there's a good look of the cage with the coil and how she pulls it
you
apart.
gotta do 4 for this bracelet because it's size. But I got
And then
I don't know if
it's
this
the
is
one
going
with
to look
the
like
pearl.
a
There's ones with
jewelry.
pearls. Hold on.
I have to wait till the next coil to do one because it won't look right.
It's a very cool idea. It's just a little tedious because of the pulling the coil apart. But.
Maybe I should put some of this on. Do you know what this is?
Some moonstone?
Uh-huh.
Aha!
It's good moonstone too.
I got it right.
I see the chatoyant beads. Here's one. There's another one. Here's another one. You know, chatoyant is that inner glow of light. That's somehow,
It's hard to see on here,
yeah.
to be honest, but it's hard to catch it on camera sometimes.
Yeah.
But in person, you can see it. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is genuine moonstone.
Yeah. We have a little bit at the site, but I bought that
Yeah.
one for me.
These,
I don't usually buy stuff for myself when I go to get things, you know.
in case you missed, Karen, these are the coils and what they look like.
I thought I deserved some beads.
They're sold in 6s, and then Bisu, as you saw, hopefully you saw, she pulls them apart. You like really have to work and like pull at them and get them to maintain that pulled look, and then you get that caged feel.
Okay, I made up for the little lack. I got it a little low.
But she'll do it again in case you did miss.
What?
The coiling.
Oh yeah, we got two more
The
we have to
coil,
do.
yeah.
We have two more. This one will take.
Deborah says that she loves
Two more.
moonstone too.
Yeah. So pretty.
We have some really pretty different colored electroplated beads
Yeah, that's
too.
kind of the fad thing
On
now.
the site right now, which
usually when they do electroplated. Now there's glass. We have some electroplated glass.
yes,
In fact,
and they're
the
gorgeous.
Harlequin cuts are electroplated.
They're
they're
beautiful
glass.
for memory wire bracelets.
Yeah, but mostly when I buy electroplated semi-precious, I get agate and I want faceted. I don't want, just
The
regular
smooth.
round. I want a faceted one. So I didn't put this on yet, did I?
I don't think so. But yeah, if you haven't seen them yet, you can find them in the What's New section on the site, or you can just type into the search box electroplated, and they'll all come
That
up.
search engine the search box is so wonderful for finding what you're looking for. It's a very rare thing that you put, your words in there and it's not going to come up. If we don't have it, it'll come up and tell you we don't have it. So, but here was telling me yesterday that we didn't have any gunmetal noodles, and Lauren says we got goobs.
Maybe they're not considered gunmetal. I don't know. I'll
Well,
have to look.
I would have wrote those as gunmetal. I wouldn't have put them in as black ox or matte black.
Yeah, let me
They're
check.
gunmetal.
Oh wait, I don't know what the number is.
But then I don't load stuff. I will be though.
Let me.
Well, I'm gonna take our turn at loading. We gotta get loaded.
Yeah, we have to load ourselves first before we can load something else.
But till we're done here today, I'll have this finished and made, ready to give to somebody or ready to put on my site or whatever. And, that's not bad because we're usually together about an hour. And, I'm slow because you're watching me. And I don't call them fidget beads for nothing. See, I can't sometimes find the hole. I feel it. There it is. There it is. But I love the coffee-colored electroplated agate. The black agate that's electroplated. It's just awesome. It just looks rich and classy, Let's see. Oh, Cherie said hi to you. Did you see it?
Me?
Did you say hi to Cherie?
I did not. Hi, Cherie.
She was all worried about
Oh, there
you.
she is. Hi, Cherie.
She was all worried about you last.
Aw.
So we decided we were going to start to split it with our fingers. So I found the middle. Okay, I got a lot of little springy stuff going on. Little spring action there. I'm going to kind of split it again on the other side. So now we got a lot. Okay, now if I wanted to, I'd just do it like that, but I don't. I want to have more of a cage.
Alright, here you go, Karen.
So, because I split it in the middle, I won't have to use 2 pliers. I don't think.
But you have to kind of like hold it
Yeah.
if you're able, if it doesn't spring back on you,
Yeah,
because you got to get it to try
You
to
gotta
stay.
force it.
Yeah.
But you don't want to get it sprung out too far because that won't look good either. It's getting there. This is good. This is good. So till I get the other side, it'll be fine. It's a terrible thing getting old. But it's a privilege denied to many. So. All right, I got a real wacky one there.
Okay, wait, bring it down. There we go.
You probably get 2 or 3 in there. So,
Okay, so they are black oxide.
yeah.
Is what those noodle beads are.
But not, they really should say gunmetal.
Okay. So yeah, they're
And
under...
I think the manufacturer does call them black oxide, but I wouldn't.
So we have 33
Yeah.
of those in stock.
We got plenty for you.
Yeah.
You want to try it. We just don't have any silver. We don't have any silver. It might look like it, but that's
I think
because
there's like 3 in stock.
No. There's maybe 1. So I'm just going to adjust the listing
Okay.
until we get,
But we have a ton of
So
brass
here it
off.
is. It's on thing. So now what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll move it up and over, and voila. It's in the cage. Well, no, because this didn't go over. It's all going to go over. Okay, this will be fun getting it off. Here. Yeah, you got to get all the wire in the cage over it, and I didn't, and I have it in such a way that it won't go. So I got to make sure that it's all in there. See, I got it hanging out, that's why I did that. So put my wire through there. Okay. Now, where's my hole? Sometimes I can feel it. Well, I thought that was the hole. It's ridiculous.
Sometimes it's hard when it's faceted.
I'm getting a bigger bead. That's all there is to it. Okay, now I can see it. Okay, so now I bring that up, but I have to get it inside the cage. See, it's inside the cage now. Has to have the wire going around it. I'll do another one, okay? I'll do another one. So do it like this. Now, let's see if I found the hole. Slide it on, and then I gotta make sure it's inside the cage, okay? So I got 2. Actually, you could do 3 here. Let's see what's mine. There's a hole. The bigger that you open that cage up,
The more beads you can
the
fit.
more beads you could put and the easier it is to work with. But then it has to match, your bracelet. I hate this. The thing is, they're so light reflective you can't see. Alright. I took that one right off the strands. Here it is. Okay, so go in here. Go in. Go all the way in. Okay, I got 3 in. That's good. Now I got to get this part over. So I have to go all the way out to the end and find the hole, and it did. That part usually isn't too terribly fussy. See how cool that was? And yet, now you can see.
Oops. Very cool.
Now you could do that with wire, but you'd have to get really tough wire. Because this remembers its size. It's not gonna change at all. Let me
Oh
tell you.
yeah, okay, so Andrea says that the other finishes say noodle bead and the black oxide ones say curved tube. So
Well,
maybe that's why you weren't able to find them. Because it didn't say, it wasn't under noodle
Well,
bead.
I don't load them. I imagine maybe that's from when Chili was working.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll have to make those match. Thank you for pointing that out, Andrea.
Javi was real good at it because she'd look it up or she'd come to me and she'd say, "What is this?" And I'd tell her. Yeah. We have to talk. Different times Diane will come in, "Hey, look at this. They say different things, you know." I said, "Well, you know what they are. Make them say the same thing." We're always having to fix something on the site. Over the years, there have been a lot of people loading things, and no one's ever said anything. We don't know to look at, and so then sometime I see it. Sometimes
Yeah, because we also, so those need change too. Because most of them do have the noodle, but they also say the curved tube.
It's better to say noodle because that's what we call them, right?
Yeah.
So if you do a search, you want it to be that.
So we need to add the noodle part on the black ones, but we also need to add it, because these weren't showing up either, and I didn't know why. We have them in a copper color.
Oh, for crying out loud. Look
Yeah.
at that.
We have 10 of them.
You guys helped us there.
In like a bright copper color.
So when we're done, can you get them fixed up before you go home? She has to do the thumbnail for this, and then she'll take care of that. Get them all fixed up. So you guys are going to find some nice bright copper ones, which are fun.
Yeah, they're
And,
like a
you know,
bright
the
copper.
bright copper, you can oxidize it really easy if you like.
These are really pretty copper. Yeah. It's like a bright copper.
I don't know if it's going to look right.
But yeah, there's 10 of
That's
those.
blue.
And there's like 33 of those gunmetal color ones.
See, this one's chalcedony. And it's real pale blue, but you can't tell here, so I'm going to use some of it too. I love using semi-precious in my work, don't you? It adds a lot of value to it.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah. Yeah.
Yeah, so the noodle beads we have in the gunmetal, we have in the copper, we have a bunch in brass ox, and we have some in gold finish.
So there's a lot of
So pretty much whatever finish you prefer aside from the silver. But the black are very nice.
With this mix of semi-precious gunmetal looks awesome. Awesomeness.
Yeah, so this is, she's making a fidget bracelet, Deborah. So this was a finished one. I'm trying to get it in camera here. Where are we at? There we go.
Yeah, that's the one I put on the site last night.
Yep. Which you all probably saw on her post. So that's what she's showing us today. And if you go back and watch, you'll see how she's making these coils. It looks like her beads are wrapped, but they are not. There's a trick.
Yeah. Tricky beads.
So yeah.
The tricky beads. I put these in my bowl so I wouldn't lose them. And I cannot here.
She's doing better. She's asking how your mom is doing.
Yeah, she's doing okay. She's just really banged up. And she just fell like last week and had to go through this, but Dad just didn't think he could handle it this time. And he called me up. He says, "Brenda, I need your help." And you know what? When my dad says that, I'm gone. Because he will never ask if he doesn't. So I just got to get worked out so I can be more efficient about this stuff, because the thing is I have to work, you know, whether I'm helping them or not. You know, I can usually do most everything from an iPad, most everything. But yeah. See, there's the last cage, so I need to go a little bit farther around. But we're getting there. Oh yeah. We are getting there. I love to use bead caps too with my beads. I just kind of feel like they're a frame for your bead. They don't have to be fancy. They just need to be there. To my eye, anyway. Yeah, we're gonna be done with this before you know it. We're coming in on the home stretch. It's happening. So we were gonna do words. I was thinking of, you know, weird words for a little program, separate just for fun, you know. And Jordan liked the idea, and we had all kinds of other ideas to go with it. But we have to get a different title because there's somebody using weird words already, which of course there would be. So we'll find a name for it, but I don't know if anybody has any words for me today that we can talk about. We have a good
Wonky
time.
words?
Yeah, weird words.
Wonky words?
Strangeness. Somebody said this expression, they can't stand it. That's all the farther it gets.
That's
I don't know
Mom.
who said that. You know, that is what they call an oxymoron. Maybe it's because morons say it. No, they don't.
No, that was Mom's.
I don't understand why they call it an oxymoron, but it is when you have words like that together. An oxymoron. Yep.
It's not a weird word. It's just people mispronounce it. And it has to do with...
And then I was looking at Pittsburghese a lot. And I wasn't thinking, you know, like I grew up with it. And I wasn't thinking about it. And they say people that speak Pittsburghese, which had that accent from Pittsburgh, which is not very far from here, they say Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
With like a C?
Like with a C or a K or whatever.
No, it's
Pittsburgh.
Pitts.
Pittsburgh. I'm from Pittsburgh.
Discombobulated.
Yeah, that's a funny word.
No, mine is, they mispronounce it. It's not, but it's, and it has to do with, you know, jewelry, but people say Mod Podge.
Mod Podge, yeah.
But it's Mod.
They do.
Podge,
That's
M-O-D.
Yeah.
But they say it like M-O-D-G-E.
Yeah, but we know what they're talking about.
Yes.
And that's
They even
amazing.
make pins about that. Like the little memes.
Yeah,
they make
I used
memes
to.
on
I don't
that.
have it anymore. I used to have a magnet on my refrigerator that had all the main Pittsburghese words on it. Do they speak any E's where you're from? Deborah Bolduc said she was going to tell us some Frankish words. Can you think of any Frankish words to share with us, Deborah? Deborah lives in Quebec, so she speaks French. French is her first language, not her second one. So I would like to hear what she has to say. It's like Spanglish words or combination.
Well, it's like, a lot of people here say it. And I think you even say it. And yours is yins.
Yeah, yins.
Yins.
But people from, and I did not know this, but people
It's from PA, isn't it?
Yeah. People from Pittsburgh, they call
It's
them Yinzers.
They call them what?
Yinzers.
Yinzers?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of programs on Pittsburghese. I can believe how. And one that's really fun, irregardless. Well, that's actually a real word, though, isn't it? But it isn't. It is strange.
Unless she's giving us words to use for our title.
It's like saying no, she's not. Irregardless. That'd be like an oxymoron word, like. But it means I can't even explain to you what it means. I know what it means, but I can't even explain it. You know what it means. Irregardless of that, I want to get on and look for some stuff. See what she says. She has some Frank. She says, French exact. How do you say that? Comme ça? Is that an S sound? Comme ça means wrong. Slang French, English. I can't say. I can't. Drette. Comme ça. So wrong. That's so wrong. If you hear Drette. I wish you could talk it for us and tell us how we say it. Because I know I'm saying it wrong.
Thank you, Sarah. Oh yeah, Bordeaux.
And Bordeaux.
That they mispronounce that.
Oh, they can. Yeah, I know Bordeaux. I can say that right.
Yeah.
It's amazing how many I can say right, but I don't think I can say. My granddad used to say "comme ci, comme ça," and I think it was from French. And why he was speaking it, I don't know. Maybe it was high school French. I don't know, but yeah. Maybe, does that make any sense? Comme ci, comme ça. What I like is when they say "a bientôt." It looks like "a bien taught." But I get confused what it means. So maybe Deborah can tell us. Regardless is the correct. Yeah, it might be wrong, to say it.
Supposedly, it's
I did pronounce it right. Well, yay for me.
Supposedly, it's supposedly.
Drette comme
Isn't it?
Drette comme ça. That's so wrong. That's so wrong. Drette comme ça. Of course, it don't sound very French. I don't know what it sounds like. A terrible French accent.
No, actually, well, this is about food, but I didn't realize this until a year or so ago. There are salads. I like salads, like when you get like big, like hearty salads, and they put like French fries on them.
That is a Pittsburgh thing.
Yes.
That started in Pittsburgh.
And my cousin told me that is called a Pittsburgh salad. And I had no clue that it actually had a name.
It started at Permani's Brothers.
Did it?
You know, they have wheat. It's a chain.
I had no clue.
It's a chain now, but it used to be if you wanted to have those huge sandwiches, you went down to Pittsburgh and you went to Permani.
But no, my cousin told me that. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, what do you mean it's called a Pittsburgh salad? He's like, yeah, that's what it's called. If you want a salad that has French fries on it, that's like the technical name.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I didn't even know it had a name.
Now they just kind of do it.
I thought people just put French fries on the salad. I didn't know how. And he's like, no, that's called a Pittsburgh salad. I'm like, okay then.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time for one last coil. Because we're getting there, guys. Believe it or not. We're getting there. I had a whole bunch.
Oh, she said some more.
So she says, many English speakers also use French word. Oh, yeah. No, they go to the dépanneur. No, you don't say the
So the convenience store.
They drive on the auto route, not the freeway. Well, if you said auto route, I think I'd know what you meant. But we say freeway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or highway.
Yeah.
Depends which one.
Well, I know in Spain they call pharmacy a farmacia. That sounds almost the same. They say all the C. They say all the soft C and S sounds like a lisp.
One more chance. See the coil here.
Okay.
Coil trick. Pull, pull, pull.
Will she get it the first time or not? What do you say? You want to bet?
Hold.
Okay, Sarah. What will be, will be. Yeah.
I know that because of Doris Day from...
Yeah, but that's what that means. What will be, will be.
Yes, I know that from the song that she
That
sang.
is the same in Spanish as Que Sera.
That was the name of the song. She sang it in The Man Who Knew Too Much. Is that the name of the movie, I think? The Man Who Knew Too Much? That could have been.
You think we're going to have a terrible explosion here.
She hit the bead bowl.
Here it goes, supposedly. They're defined as actual words. Both are a hot mess. Well, I would say. Brenda's all wound up, coiled, and ready to go. Oh.
Yeah, it was the Alfred Hitchcock movie that she was in.
I'm gonna go get it.
I got it. Okay. There we go.
You know, it might be a good thing, like if you're gonna make one of these. For me, like if I'm gonna do it, I'm like, I should have had some of them made already. And
But
then
no,
just
this was
show
good
one.
to see how to make it.
Well, yeah, but show one.
Oh, but have just like, yeah.
Not have to
But
go
no, I
through
think
it
it's
every
good to
time.
sew multiple times though.
Yeah. Your pronunciation is better than you think, Brenda. French and Spanish have a lot, yeah, they do, but they have a way different sound.
French and Italian are similar too, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they're Romance languages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all, those three are
So
kind
that
of,
would be very easy. In Portuguese,
Okay.
those are all Romance languages, and so for me, anyway, they would be easier to learn as a third language. You know, I was trying to do Portuguese for a while, and I got sidetracked. Now it has a different sound altogether. But it's a very beautiful language, and it is closest to Spanish. I can.
Portuguese is?
Yeah, you can like if the Portuguese from Portugal, not Brazilian Portuguese. Yeah.
Okay, guys, you see this?
Yeah. I wanted to see if I could read the Bible in Portuguese, so I got one. And guess what? I could. And I knew what I was reading. And it wasn't because I'd read it before. It was because I knew.
You knew Spanish.
No, yeah, I knew Spanish. So I was able to figure out most of it. Not, not everything. I mean, I'm not. I'll probably learn Italian faster. But yeah, I didn't think I'd ever learn French. That's for sure. Maybe I got a chance because Deborah said I had a good. Now I got that. Oh, I didn't get it over the thing. I could put it in there without. You see that? I got it in there, but I didn't get it over the. I'll have to take the whole thing off. All right, get out of there. Go, bad boy. Bad boy.
Okay, so you slide it on.
Okay, but you don't want to get too far from the end. See.
See, yeah, so you put it like off to the side. Like you put it through the end and then like push it off to the side.
Then
slide
get up
the bead.
to the coil, the last wide one. Or whatever. No. I got it here. Okay, go in. Go. Come on, you can do it. You can do it if you try. You can do it.
Because it's the last one it's giving you.
Yeah, and I did it so easy last time. So you got to have just to the end. See, it can only go in here. Okay, I see that. So now, okay, it's in. Now I got to get this in. And it's a little long, so that's going to make it hard. So I've got to shorten it by pulling it out. And then you got to be careful you don't lose it, because that's entirely possible. Okay, so get in there. You can do it. You can do it if you try. This is really not that hard. Please don't be scared. Don't be scared. There's one, a scared. Don't be scared of it. You can do it. This is just making me nuts. You'll have that. It'll happen. Now, I just got to get this piece inside the cage, so I may have to stretch it a little more. Come on, go in. I can't miss any of the loops because then it won't look right. So I got to get it all the way out. Now I got it bent funny. Now it went back. See, that's another reason why you want to use this kind of stuff. It remembers what's going. Okay, come on, baby, go through. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Almost, but no cigar. I wonder where that came. See, now it didn't take it.
It looked like it was going.
I know, but then it messed with me. Okay, I got a shorter piece now, so I'm going to have to fool around with it so much. Come out to the end. Just got to be sure that you've got the loops all in there. If they're outside of it, then they're not going to go. All right, it's in.
There you go.
So now I'm going to get hold of this.
And push it.
Well, I wasn't going on. Okay, almost. Almost. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on, come on. See, now I lost the other one. Ah! All right.
There we go.
All right. See? Come on. See?
Bring it over. This way. There we go.
Only need a few more and we are done with this. And I don't know about you, but I am ready to be done with this. 'Cause I'm getting tired because I'm old. What?
Thanks, Sarah. Andrew says she always thought French sounded so beautiful. She said you could say terrible insults in a soft
Yeah.
tone and still sound romantic, whereas her grandmother saying soft, sort of nice things in German sounded scary. Yeah, German is not a pretty language. I have to say.
It depends. If you're Austrian, Austrian German is much softer and
Is it?
And it is pretty.
Is it?
Yep, it is. So I used to have some friends who were Austrian.
Lauren's half German.
Because I'm not half German.
Well, Hess is a German.
I'm German, yes. Unfortunately, I'm going to scare you all. I don't know if I should share, but I actually am distantly related to Hitler's right hand.
Oh,
man.
nice. That
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, Rudolf Hess.
Yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah, he's a distant cousin
Oh, nice.
of ours. Yeah.
Twice removed.
Yeah. Right.
Let's just remove them all together.
Yeah. And then a friend of mine, she's actually distantly related to John Wilkes Booth.
To who?
John Wilkes Booth.
Really?
Yeah.
He was a criminal too.
Carly, who's married to Jimmy Case.
Yeah.
Yeah, her. Yep. Although, if you think about it, we all stem from Adam and Eve, so we all come from the same people. So we're all technically related anyway, so we can't really get around it.
Yeah, got that right.
So, yeah. We are connected at some point down the line
At some
somewhere.
point down the line. Yeah, and I love language, so I was studying over different languages and stuff like that. One day, I had it all lined up on YouTube, and I just was watching them all day long. I love it. And then they were saying the early English, and they put up a whole page of early English. Can you tell what this says? Almost none of it.
Like Yorkshire, kind of?
No, just like English. They didn't have the shires then. They just had, you're in England.
Okay.
Yeah. Or at least, they called them different things. Anyway, I'm not, a real expert about it, but it was real interesting. And the origins of it. And it's definitely not a Romance language. It is a Germanic language. Yeah. German. I don't think German would be too hard for me to learn, though. But they have those words where they combine all kinds of stuff into one word.
Dutch isn't super pretty either.
Well, I don't know. I haven't thought about that.
It's like a little more, I don't know if it's the right word, but almost like a little more stilted. Like the way that you pronounce words, like the I don't know.
I don't know any Dutch, so I couldn't.
Like Amish, like that kind of like Dutch, like the German Dutch, like it's more like, whereas like Italian and French, like they flow more,
Yeah.
like the words, you know what I
Okay.
mean? I don't know. That's how I feel anyway.
I know, I guess you'd have to learn it.
Cherie says, congrats, Brenda, that was a hard nut.
Yeah, what?
That was a hard nut when you were doing that coil. It was giving you such
It
issues.
was. It was giving me fits, Sherry. But I got it. See, that's why people have to be determined.
Which rhinestone beads are you talking about, Sarah? Are you talking about the black 80 rondelles? Those we do have on the
Yeah,
site.
we do have them.
They're the 10 millimeter, and they have the crystal AB. Are
Yeah.
these the ones you're talking about? Or was there a different one you were looking at?
I think that's the only one we have right now.
She was asking about a rhinestone bead. She may have been looking at one of the faceted ones. Or the pave beads. The white pave. These ones, I think we have those.
Oh,
on the
those
site.
are on the site, yes.
These are still on the site too. These are large white pave rondelles as well. I don't know if you meant those. Let me know which ones you mean.
Oh, where is that hole? I just hate that. Oh, I guess I won't be using that one.
Deborah says she speaks to the beads when they don't cooperate
They don't quite.
with her.
Oh, this one's chipped.
She says she's glad she's not the only one.
Oh, no.
She says she'll have to give the bracelet a try.
I always say, get over
She's
here.
got to head out, but she said have a great
Okay.
day and thank you
Well,
for the
thanks
fun.
Thanks for coming. Let's see.
The rhinestone ones, Sarah, yes, those are on the site.
Let's see what Deborah said about Old English. I can't read
She
it.
said Old English is scary. She said she took a class and tried to read, let's see, what is that? Is the,
Beowulf, probably.
yes, the Beowulf
Yeah,
saga.
Beowulf. Yeah, that's
She's-
the one they always want.
She
me to
said
read.
didn't understand any more at the end than when she started. Both are on the site. Those white pave ones and the black rondelles. You will find those on the site. If you type in rondelle or rhinestone rondelle, those will definitely come up in the search. And they both have a larger hole. So like the black ones, it's kind of hard, BC was mentioning it earlier, to find a rondelle that has a larger hole. These ones do. This is the 10 millimeter rondelle. So this is a larger rondelle.
Yeah.
Because we also have ones that are like 5 millimeter or 7
well,
millimeter.
Yeah, I have. I don't right now. I don't think. I'll have to go look because I need to make another order anyway. But to get
But
them
these
with-
are 10.
To get them with the big holes, you have to get the bigger bead, the
Yeah.
bigger ones. They don't have the little ones.
And then the white ones also have a large hole as well.
Yeah, those. But I don't have. Yeah, those I do
Yes.
have. Yeah, those I do have. I love those.
Yeah, these are like pave set, but you can see it has a large hole. These, I believe, are 8 millimeter,
Probably.
the white ones, if I
Well,
remember
they
correctly.
might be 10.
I think the hole is 8 millimeter.
And the hole's usually 3 or 4.
Or wait, I'm going to look it up.
Okay, then you can call me a liar.
Instead of guesstimating.
You can call me a liar. I got it done.
There's another word, guesstimate.
Guesstimate. Yeah. Give me a guesstimate. I got it done, people. I got it done. Applause, applause. You don't deserve any applause, Brenda. You only did what you were supposed to. Okay. Oh, should do that with glass. Here, I'm trying to think. How do I show them? Oh, I don't show them that. How? Here.
Yeah.
Is that sharp?
Yes.
Now you can see it. I probably could have done a little bit better job spacing, but it's not bad. So what I would do then to
Just
finish
make her
it off
ends.
is I would just come on. I think this is the biggest coil I ever did, but I didn't use real big beads. Oh, what happened? Oh, I didn't think. Did I look? No. Oh, well, I have to look at that. See, I got a long piece. I don't know how that, because I pulled that up tight. Well, I'll take it off. I wasn't too smart with that. All right, Yeah. Kind of hard to get it turned and look right.
Why is that not coming up?
Alright. Yep, now I got it. Actually, I like it a little bit shorter anyway, so that doesn't break my heart. I don't know about yours, but it don't break mine. So now I'm just going to make just one bead. I don't like to put, I used to put like 3 big beads on the end because it looks real pretty, you know, because this was all fancy, so why not make, but that weighted the ends down and pulled it down over my hand, and it didn't look right. I mean, at all. So I've gotten in the habit, I'll still do a bead, but it's just a little one. Just a little one. And then I put that on. So, getting there. See how long we've been on here? We've been on here a while.
A long time.
A while.
We're over.
Oh, way over. You guys who's hung in there with us, you've been pretty faithful there. Maybe you just hung in there so you could see the cages, right? I really fussed with that last one. But the one before wasn't that bad. So, you know, sometimes it's that way and sometimes it's not. So,
So we have 9 of the black rondelles left, 9 packages. I'm trying to find the white ones.
well, I have more here, so I can put them on.
Okay.
I'll probably spend the night picking them up. I'm going to put the silver bead mix on next. The next thing I do is take a picture of it and put it on. It is happening. So, every day is a winding road. Da, 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 da.
And if you're looking for the electroplated, they're also under crystal bead. So if you put in crystal bead, you'll see some of the pretty colors that we have in those electroplate beads.
Yeah, we have a lot of pretty ones of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I might need to put more of the white ones up because for some reason everything I'm putting in, like, they're not.
They're not coming up. We have up there. We have some we can put up. And I know what I'll be doing today and tomorrow.
I don't know what the SKU number is offhand, so I can't look to see if they're
Well,
showing.
why
or
would
just
this
not.
give me a hard time now? All right. Try and behave yourself. Ugh. I flip out of my hands now. All right. I'll be sure later I've got that good tight flush looking right. Okay, I'll put the other one on. This one looks very similar to the other one, huh? That's the thing, you know, I get a lot of things that look similar because I'll do one for a sample and then I'll do one in a class, and I got 2, like that green waterfall necklace.
Oh, you found the white one, Sarah?
I'm pretty sure there's some on.
But yeah, I guess this is much funner marathon watching you than the weather radar for an entire day. So.
I watched the weather radar.
Oh, you can't find it. Yeah, I'm trying to find it for you. The black ones are definitely on though. I saw them.
Yeah. Did you put electroplated?
No, not the white ones.
Did you put harlequin?
No, because we're looking for these ones, the pave ones.
Oh,
These white
rhinestone. Those
Yeah, I
rhinestone.
put rhinestone too. So that's why I'm
Well, maybe somebody.
checking the back door.
I haven't checked for a week or so. Maybe someone bought them so they won't show. But I have some more.
Yeah, I'm checking for you, Sarah.
All right, this is done. I got 2.
Are we sure this time?
This one's bigger.
The one that you made today?
Yeah, this Okay. I wonder now if it's going to hold with the bead on the end. I get weird.
Where is it? There we go.
That's bad, all this banging around, all these glass beads. That's not too good. Although I've never had a bead crack on a memory wire bracelet. I suppose it's possible. No, it's not dragging it down. Put that on a little bit tight. So, anyway, there it is.
And there's the other one.
She found the black.
Yep.
Somebody might have bought them, Sarah. I will go and check on that when we get off and put some more in. Because I have a few. I don't have, lots, but I have a few. I can put on there. So, what do you think? Gonna go try making one? I think you should. I think you should. Probably have a lot of this stuff in your stash. If you don't, you know where to get it. We got them for you. Now I gotta put my, I don't know what happened to my silver ones. I put them all in there. Must have put them in another bowl or something. I have bowls all over this house that have full of beads and this and that and the other thing. Every so often I go through them and they become Etsy lots. Okay. So, alrighty. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for coming today. And again, I have to apologize a lot that we were late getting over to see you. I'm sorry, but I go take care of my mama yesterday. I know you understand. And at least we caught up with it. We got the fidget bracelet made. And it took me a little while because I decided to make a big one. I probably should have done a 3-coil and then we would have got it done. But anyway, thanks for hanging in there with me. And I'm going to keep thinking of words because I'm not going to give that idea up yet. It's just, this is a bad week. I'm discombobulated. How about that one? Anyway, so I got to get going. So she's going to try one, Sarah. Woohoo, you conquered that cagey breed. Yes, I did. I did. Okay, you guys are wonderful. Thanks for coming to see us. We'll be back next Wednesday. Lauren will be here with me, and we'll be raring to go. I don't know what we're doing yet, but we'll do something fun. You know that.